Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and apostles and the righteous men of great millstone who teach us this truth and righteousness and sincerity and in brotherly love. And salutations to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 men of Yasharallah, and the 1/3 men, women, and children of Yasharallah. Shalom. This is your brother Shamya coming back at you one more time from the GMS Helena, Montana camp. And this gonna be a short lesson. Yahweh Shem Shai had the spirit jump on me heavy to do this lesson, and it's a beautiful thing. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai and for definitely allowing me to do this video, because it's all to praise and exalt Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because the Lord wants us to do this work, and we make our bodies a living sacrifice for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and that's a beautiful thing. So we're going to do the work continuously until the end, okay? But anyway, in these last days, as we come closer and closer to the end, we're noticing a lot of things happening. Of course, prophecy is being fulfilled. All prophecy is coming to pass. These prophecies are just popping like popcorn. But one thing that I'm noticing is the nigger woman. The nigger woman, uh, the southern tribes, the northern tribes of Israel, the women, the wicked. What's happening is that they're becoming afraid. They're starting to realize that something is not right. This is it's bad. They're starting to do that. They're starting to realize and see it's like shit. Basically they're basically saying we're fucked. That's what they're saying right now. And you know, and as we get closer and closer to the end, what Esau, Edom, Idumea, what he's doing is he's basically saying fuck the black woman, and the so-called Negro woman, the so-called Native American woman, the so-called Latino woman. He's basically saying fuck them. I mean, he's going to use them until the end, but basically he's done with the Israelite woman. And the thing about it is, if Esau's done with these Israelite women, what are they going to do? What are they going to do now? Because they're not going to have no other choice but to come running back to us, right? And what did Thanos say from Endgame? He said, you couldn't live with your own failure. And what did that bring you? Back to me. And that's how it is right now. And when I be working, I see these women. They're looking at me more and more now. Down there smiling, and they're watching me when I'm working, and I look up and they just staring at me, and and now it's happening. And I know you Akim see this, you know? But Esau is throwing away the nigger woman, you know? And slowly but surely, these women, they're starting to realize that all this wickedness that they've done, they it's over. The game is over. But man, we in these last days, oh my goodness, it's like I'm gonna be cussing out a lot of women, these wicked ass women that have rejected this truth, that have scoffed at the men of the Lord, that have talked shit, especially to me, you know. Because when these women disrespect the men of the Lord, they're basically disrespecting the Lord. So the Lord gonna put his foot in their ass. But anyway, I wanted to do this lesson real quick, and I was looking at this article, And it was a very good article, and that's why the Lord had the Spirit jump on me to do this article. Of course, it's about the woman, um, and I'm gonna just jump right into it, and then I'm gonna bring some precepts up, and I'm gonna close it out. But this was this article, and it was posted a couple of days ago, and let me just start reading. It says this. First, what I want to do is I looked up the word abhor, abhor, abhor. And a definition, it reads regard with disgust and hatred. Regard with disgust and hatred, because the nation of Edom has always had a disgust for the children of Israel, a hatred for the children of Israel. The nation of Edom, Mount Seir, Idumea, they have always had a perfect hatred for us, uh, a perpetual hatred for us, everlasting hatred for us. Okay? So let me read this article real quick. It says this. Columbia University suspends psychiatry head after freak of nature tweet about dark-skinned model. Columbia University's psychiatry department head has been suspended after he tweeted a photo of a dark-skinned model and commented on her skin color, referring to her as a freak of nature. Jeffrey Lieberman, okay, this goddamn Edomite, shared the tweet about the model Yanankum Gatwick, Yanankum Gatwick, who is of South Sudanese descent. Okay, because we know that our people are scattered amongst Ham, and this woman could be a Jake, but either way it go, she's a dark-skinned woman, and Esau just basically said, "Fuck this nigger," It says, Nayankim Gatwick, who is of South Sudanese descent, writing, whether a work of art or a freak of nature, she's a beautiful sight to behold. Esau called her a freak of nature. you know, it says he was suspended Wednesday as psychiatry department chair at Columbia's Vagelos College of Physicians and Surgeons, and also removed as psychiatrist in chief at Columbia University, Irvine Medical Center, New York, Presbyterian Hospital. According to an email sent to Columbia faculty and staff that was shared with NBC News, his tweet, which was later deleted, quickly received backlash, with some Twitter users demanding he be removed from his position. Gatwick slammed his comments as straight up racism. Coming from somebody with so much power, because Esau has the power now. The Lord said the earth is given into his hand. The fatness of the earth, the sword. He has the power right now. It says, coming from somebody with so much power, that was disappointing, she said. She shared the tweet on her Instagram to set the record straight. Lieberman's comment was a retweet of a posting claiming Gatwick set a Guinness World Records title for having the darkest skin. She clarified that the claim was untrue. My manager first brought it to my attention in 2020, and although we've denied it to multiple fact checkers, clearly it's still floating around even after Guinness World Records stated that it does not monitor skin tones. I can't imagine it's even possible to know who's the lightest or darkest person on the planet, she wrote. I love my dark skin and my nickname, Queen of Dark, but I've never said I'm the darkest person on earth, she says. Now, as we can see, Esau can just laugh and just laugh in your face and everything like that, but deep down inside, that motherfucker hate us. All the laughs, all the dining out together with your black friends and your so-called black friends, your so-called Mexican friends, your so-called Native American friends, the laughing, the celebrations. It's like, oh, we're all coming together, but deep down inside, these motherfucking heathens hate us to the extreme. But in these last days, Esau is losing his fucking mind. He's bugging out. He's depressed more. He's stressed out. You know, he can't take it no more. And with that, he's throwing away the Israelite woman. She, you know, he said, I don't have no more use for her. Just like how Yahweh Shemel Shai has no more use for Esau. The Lord used Esau, okay, to be the wicked. And now the Lord is going to throw Esau, eat him away. Just like, you know, the Esau's throwing the nigger woman away. The Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, is throwing Esau away. The whole nation. Okay? So now what I want to do is I want to go to the scriptures real quick because we back it up. That's what the elders apostle Great Millstone taught us to do, precept upon precept, okay? Because it's all scriptural. We're going to go to Genesis chapter 27 and verse 41. Genesis chapter 27, okay? All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash Barakatah. Let me and allow me to do this lesson. It's always a blessing. And we do it for the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay, so Genesis 27, you know, Genesis 27 and verse 41. Okay, we're going to take it all the way back to the beginning. Genesis 27 and verse 41, and it says this. I'm gonna start at verse 38. It reads, okay? It says, and Esau said unto his father, who is Isaac, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept, so he cried like a bitch. Verse 39, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. So Esau was blessed with the fatness of the earth, okay? Everything, he can go anywhere. He can go on vacations for a fucking month and shit. He can go anywhere in the world, okay? Anywhere, because that was his blessing. But it's coming to an end now. Verse 40, it says, and by thy sword, see, all the rape, rob, murder, slaughter, persecute, all that. He killed many Israelites. Millions and millions of Israelites. That's why the Lord is going to get him for this. And by thy sword shalt thou live. He's lived by the sword all this time. And shall serve thy brother, because this is the prophecy that's going to come to pass. Because Esau, the Lord said Esau is the end of this world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau is going to, the nation of Edom, they're going to be our slaves very soon. Serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Prophecy is being fulfilled, okay? This is why the Lord said we must roughly paraphrasing, we must worship the Lord in spirit and truth and prophecy. The prophecies are coming to pass. Okay? Esau had his time. Now his time is up. Okay? And now here's the main point. Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. Okay? Because the Lord set it up like that, that Jacob, at the end of all that, see, Esau got a blessing, but at the end, Jacob has the ultimate blessing. We're going to have everlasting rulership. Everlasting, forever. See, Esau was ruling for just a short amount of time. But the nation of Israel, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash Barakatah, we're going to have everlasting rulership. Okay? Verse 41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Even to this day, man, like when Esau wants to kill us. When he see us shining, and especially in these last days, he see us shining and just he knows. He wants us dead. He wants the nation of Israel dead. But let me read this real quick. Genesis 27-41. In the Amplified Bible, it says, so Esau hated Jacob, Genesis 27:41, Amplified. So Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing with which his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are very near. Then will I kill my brother Jacob. I'm gonna say this real quick. Yesterday, real quick, what I was in the back when I was in the back room of my job. Normally, what they would do, they would use this electric pallet jack to move big freight. So this fucking Issacharite woman who has rejected the truth, I told her, I say, look, I don't want to be around these people no more. I want to do. So now she's giving me a hard time. So you know what she did, Akim? What she did was to say, look, she did it out of just fucking wickedness, She wanted me to move all these pallets. It was 16 pallets of just freight, real heavy ass freight, and she wanted me to do it manually with just a regular pallet jack. And normally one person, they don't do that. So you know what I did, Akim? I prayed to Yahweh Shem Shai that he gives me the spirit and the strength to move this freight, because I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't do it on my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm a small little guy, and I prayed to the Lord, and I called to Yahweh Shem Shai to give me the spirit and the strength to move this freight. And the Lord, he had my back. And the Lord gave me the spirit. Meanwhile, while I'm moving this freight, this Edomite was looking at me. He looking at me and just like, how the hell is he doing this? And that's what we read. It says, he probably in his mind, he was like, I hate this fucking guy. I wish this guy would just fucking drop dead. Just like what we read right here in Genesis. Esau wants to kill us. He's always wanted to just kill us. Now, I'm going to go to the book of Esther real quick. Let's go to the book of Esther. Okay. Let's see here. Book of Esther. And I'm going to start at chapter 3 and I'm going to start at verse 4. And it reads, Esther chapter 3 and verse 4, it reads, Now it came to pass, when they spake daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto them, that they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's matters would stand. For he had told them that he was a Jew. Verse 5, And when Haman, who was an Edomite, a goddamn Edomite, okay, reminds me of this motherfucking night supervisor a couple of years back. he told my supervisor on the day shift, he told him to fire me. Then my supervisor from the day, he said, why would I do that? Rodney is a hard worker. You know, I can imagine how that night shift manager did. He'd eat him my teeth. Say, well, why didn't you fire him? He said, why would I do that? He ain't did nothing wrong. He did, hey, we just reading right here. Here's, you know, it says, verse 5, and when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then was Haman full of wrath. Verse 6, and he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had showed him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai. See, all through the scriptures, we in the book of Genesis, you know, the nation of Edom, they have that hatred in them. Why? Well, one of the reasons because we have the blessing. And we're the Lord's people. And they hate us for that. You know? Esau hate us, Haman hate us, you know, these Edomites. Okay? Now I'm going to jump to verse 10, and it says this. I'm just sticking to the points, Akim. It says, and the king took his ring from his hand and gave it unto Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite. Okay, so Agagite is, the line goes, trace it back to Esau, Agagite. It says Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, the Jews' enemy. We've always been enemies with Esau, Edom. Like I said before, it's like all the hugs and the smiles and the church gatherings. It's like we all come together. We're all brothers and sisters and Christians. That shit don't mean nothing. And the Lord don't want to hear that shit no more. It's all fucking bullshit. Now I want to go to the book of Matthew, chapter 2. Now we're going to go into the New Testament. We're going to go into the New Testament now, Akim and Athquath. This is in Matthew chapter 2. Okay? Because then, they'll say, oh, that's in the Old Testament. God is not like that in the New Testament. He's like, no. That's not true. The Lord is the same always. Yesterday, today, and forever. The Lord don't change. Okay? So this is Matthew chapter 2 and verse 12. And it reads, verse 12. I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, and being warned of Yahweh Shem Shai in a dream, that they should not return to her. So the Lord was basically speaking to Joseph in a dream. It says, and being warned of Yahweh Shem Shai in a dream, that they should not return to Herod, who is an Edomite, an Idumean. Okay? They departed into their own country another way. Verse 13. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, arise and take the young child, that was Yahweh Shai, and his mother, Mary, and flee into Egypt. They fled into Egypt to blend in with those Hamites. Okay? And be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod, the Edomite, the Idumean, will seek the young child to destroy him. See, we read it in Genesis with Esau. We read it in the book of Esther with Haman. And now we're reading it in the New Testament in the book of Matthew, King Herod, who was an Edomite. They've always wanted to try to destroy the nation of Israel. Herod tried to destroy Yahweh Shai, but it wasn't going to work. It says, okay. It says, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. Okay? And there you go. They've always, and to this very day, they want us destroyed. Ever since I've stopped talking to that Edomite at work, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua did a wonderful, marvelous work for me. He separated me from these goddamn Edomites. Now they don't like it. They said we don't like this side of writing. We like always when he's happy and joyous and cracking jokes and shucking and jiving and that's what they like. But then the Lord had the Spirit jump on me. The Lord separated me from them and has built me up to be a man and a bold lion. And basically, I'm telling them, look, I don't want to be around you motherfuckers no more. And they don't like it. So I can see the hatred in these Edomites. These Edomites hate us. They're showing their true colors. They're throwing away the nigger woman. Okay? Just like how Esau said, like, he called that dark-skinned woman, now she could have been a J, he called her a freak of nature. That's how they look at us. A freak of nature. They look at us in disgust. But that's okay though, because their time is up. Time is up. They can they talk all that bullshit like come together. Let's all come together. God loves everybody. We're all coming together in peace and happiness. No, that's not, no. The Lord is bringing destruction, judgment continuously. The Passover is a couple of days from now. We pray to